Hey Mom, today we're simming the career of E.J. Brown as an NFL quarterback. When I say simming, that means I will not be playing any of E.J.'s games for him. The only way that I can help him is by either trading good players to his team or trading him to a different team. To make sure that his team would be fair, I did this in a fantasy draft. The team is completely random, except for when I did the fantasy draft, I got the second overall pick. And since I knew that they would draft a quarterback who would just go over EJ, I let him do the second overall pick, and he picked Jamar Chase. So he gets one player of his choice on his team, and it is Jamar. Anyway, if we take a gander at his character here, you'll notice that he is not in fact ginger, because there isn't ginger hair in Madden, at least not Madden 25, which is what I'm playing this on. He is from Harvard, because he's smarter than you think. He told me so. And he's 5'7", so he is the shortest quarterback in the NFL. Throwing stats are below average, mobility is terrible. This character overall is just not very good. Yet. He is 20 years old, so he's the youngest you can possibly be, and he's a star dev, so he's going to gain XP at an increased rate, and his overall is going to go up really fast. Here's his offense really quick. Highlights are Jahmyr Gibbs, George Kittle, and Jamar Chase. And here's his underwhelming defense, which very clearly paid the price for those offensive picks in that fantasy draft. Finally, on special teams, they have kicker Chris Boswell, who is, in my opinion, one of the best kickers in the NFL. Last year, he was winning games for the Steelers, literally all by himself. Here I'm just showing you what abilities all of the superstars and X Factors have on his squad. So you know that I just didn't let them have crappy abilities. I switched out their crappy abilities with actually good, useful abilities to give EJ the best chances possible. Alright, hopping into week 1. Now remember, this is Madden 25. So week 1 is Titans versus Bears. The reason I put EJ on the Titans is because, as you all know, he owns the Titans. You picking up what I'm putting down? Think LPC, if you're not quite sure. Alright, these games are, I think, 6-minute quarters. All Madden simulation. I'm not going to be commentating, I'm just kind of be casually watching and making remarks. So, no commentator voice or anything. Also, all clips will be played at like 1.5 speed, 1.7, up to 2. Because this video is already kind of long, and, the action isn't very fast in this game. But I made sure it's not fast enough to where it's, like, disorienting. Alright, here we go. Titans received. Here comes EJ for his first career NFL drive. That was an okay run by Jahmyr Gibbs. Okay, well, running the ball clearly isn't doing anything. Now they're just putting EJ in 5 wide, in the backfield alone. EJ's first career pass is caught by George Kittle, and oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow, okay. EJ's first career pass attempt is a long touchdown. EJ's already balling out at a 62 overall. Alrighty, now here come Aaron Rodgers' Bears. It's kind of funny because he also owns the Bears. Also, keep in mind, if you're getting bored, I am not gonna sim through the entire game. I'm gonna skip to different parts, so we're not watching the entire game. Honestly, the Bears look kind of stacked. They got old washed A-Rod as their QB, James Cook as their running back. I think I saw Hutchinson on their defensive line. Speaking of defense, even though the Titans defense doesn't have any really defined stars, they're still pretty solid, and they're a pretty young unit. I mean, they got like Kayvon Thibodeau. You guys might have noticed they had 2 hidden rookie devs. Kendall Fuller's an 87. These are DBs, their highest overall defensive player. I mean, that defense isn't full of nobodies. There's some solid players on there. EJ's just throwing darts out here. Alright, this drive is going to be in 2 times speed because it's like super long. But in the words of Nick Wilkie, anyways, I don't think I've seen EJ hit Jamar Chase once. is #1 guy, highest overall player on the team. Something I've noticed while watching this, Titans O-line is not that great. Jahmyr Gibbs only getting like 3 yards every run. And with another throw to Kittle, EJ's already at 100 yards passing this game. Now, I know what you guys are saying. Hey, Tucker, why so energetic today? Well, you know, it's Hoka week, and it's been very exciting. And with all the yelling I'm doing, like, I do not need to come home and just start yelling into my phone. Because, you know, a little behind the scenes here. But, I edit and record these videos on my phone. They need to get to the 22, but alright, sorry guys, I've just been low-key yapping about nonsense. EJ throws here, and it's intercepted. The first of many for Ed Brown.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake.
Yep, EJ's got pressure in his face, he throws that, it's closed window. I guess, we look at the slow-mo here, Jahmyr was wide open in the middle of the field. But it's whatever, I mean, it's EJ. Alrighty, instead of watching more of A-Rod's boring Bears, we're gonna skip forward into the game where EJ has the ball again. Now it's the end of the third quarter, and EJ's down by 2 scores. And he couldn't even convert that long third down, and now they're about to kick a field goal.
Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, after the quarter, I guess they decided to go for it. EJ rolling out, and what are we doing? Okay. Well, usually that's something that, like, the Bears would do in real life on 4th down. But, you know, I guess EJ's a Bears fan, so he should stop watching Bears football, because that's where you learn how to do things like that. Alright, as you can see, we're even further into the game now. It's just garbage time. EJ's just throwing it up for grabs, pretty much. There's still a good part of the game to watch, though. I mean, see if EJ maybe put something together here late. Okay, so the answer is no. Man, not the best on 4th downs today. He really needs to stop rolling out. He is not fast enough to roll out. Alright, final moments of the game here. Let's see what EJ can do. For as good as Jahmyr Gibbs is, they're throwing the ball a lot. Titans have a lot of trust in EJ. Alright, well, the 30-second drill, if you will, here is very poor by the Titans. Somebody's going to have to tell EJ that 3-yard gains is not going to get you a score in 30 seconds. Alright, a sack. Let's see what EJ can do here on 4th down. And he throws it to someone 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Okay. Alright, well, EJ, in his first game, outdueled by old washed Aaron Rodgers. Keep in mind, this is not Steelers Aaron Rodgers. This is Madden 25, so this is Jets Aaron Rodgers coming off the injury year. So, yeah. Yeah. But you know what? He's a 62 overall, so you can expect it. 2 picks, 1 touchdown. Alright, jumping ahead to mid-season. Week 8, EJ's Titans are at 2-4. And, you know what? Let's go check out how EJ and the gang are doing stat-wise. Okay, EJ leads the 29th ranked offense out of 32. 9 touchdowns to 7 interceptions, so at least that ratio is positive. He would have a 6-7 completion ratio, too. Jahmyr Gibbs here, not as productive as you would hope from, you know, such a highly touted running back. EJ's #1 receiver, surprisingly, Deontay Johnson. Kittle's at 2. We saw him hitting him a lot in his first game. Jamar Chase all the way down at 4. Coming back to EJ's stats here, I just noticed his longest throw is 6'7" as well. Alright, here we are at the end of the regular season and the end of the entire season for EJ's Titans, ending at a respectable 6-11, given, you know, the overall of their starting quarterback. Oh my gosh. EJ has the 5th most passing yards in the league, and their offense moved up to 18th, which is 2 below the average. 24 interceptions isn't too pretty, but 34 touchdowns is pretty sweet. Alright, real quick, I'm going to go back to his passing yards total to see who else is there. Okay, Love, Lamar, Mahomes, Burrow. Okay, man. He's in pretty good company. If those are the only 4 above you, you're doing pretty good. Real quick, I also want to see where he ranks in interceptions. Okay, 3rd most interceptions. He's up there with Bryce Young. So, yeah. If he wants to have any success in this league, he's going to have to clean those up. Completion percentage up a little bit. Man, those sacks. Is that a lot? Let me go check. Real quick. My quick hypothesis on the season, by the way, just based on how many passing stats, you know, how much passing stats EJ has and how little running stats Jameer has, I think they just went air raid. Like, I don't think this team is running the ball very much. Just a quick check here. EJ with no MVP votes. Not a surprise with all those interceptions. Maybe Offensive Player of the Year? Hey, Deontay Johnson's up here. I don't see EJ anywhere, though. Maybe Offensive Rookie of the Year? Okay. 3rd behind Daniels and Worthy, at least in the AFC. Not too shabby. Those are 2 pretty good rookies last year in real life. Okay, AFC QBs. And nope. Okay, he's not even a top 10 AFC QB. Man, it's all those picks weighing him down. Alright, we know how EJ did this year. Let's check that rushing attack. Okay, Jahmyr Gibbs... yards are better, you know, all the stats are a little bit better. Still not great production. I think my hypothesis about the running is right. See why Deontay Johnson was considered for Offensive Player of the Year. 12,000 yards, 17 touchdowns. Alrighty, real quick, let's just check how EJ's team has either improved or maybe, you know, gotten worse over the course of the year. Alright, first of all, EJ's looking great. Remember, he started as 62, now he's a 79 over the course of 1 year. Alright, so I skipped Pro Bowl week. Did he get a Pro Bowl? No. No, he did not. Defense hasn't changed too much. Those hidden devs are both stars. Special teams hasn't changed, like, at all. Deontay Johnson, though, now a superstar. Guess I'll give him abilities. I'll give him Energizer. So that, you know, he can keep up his production. Alright, start of year 2 here. Let's check the squad. EJ up to an 81. That left tackle's looking weak, though. And the wide receiver core shrunk. Man, Kittle is his 4th receiver. Alrighty, I moved that rookie lineman up to a starting position. His defense still looking about the same. That defensive end could be better, though. Let me fix that real quick. Alright, after trading Roos out to the squad, I'm going to pick up Tim Patrick to expand EJ's receiving core. Alrighty, I've helped EJ as much as I can. Let's jump forward to mid-season. Alrighty, here we are at mid-season. EJ's Titans doing about the same as last year at 2-5. Last in their division, let's take a look at the stats. 19th overall offense. EJ with what seems to be subpar stats. I mean, you know, he's not MVP candidate, but he's not awful or anything. However, at midseason, he leads the team in rushing. Oh my gosh. Slow EJ, slow, under 70 speed EJ leads the team in rushing. Oh my gosh. At receiving, once again, Jamar Chase lower down, and Deontay Johnson being a favorite target for EJ with 5 touchdowns. Okay, this is the end of the Titans season. They are at 8-9. Also, I don't think I got it on video, but Greg Rousseau that D lineman that I traded to the team, he ended up being the league-wide sack leader with 22 sacks. So yeah, EJ's defense did get a pretty decent boost. EJ leads the league's 12th ranked offense with another 4,000 passing yard season, and his interceptions went down, so that's good to see, but his sacks are about the same. Okay, it looks like Jameer picked it up in the latter half of the season. EJ, though, not really too far behind him with about half of his rushing yards. My theory is Jameer got hurt at the beginning of the season, because there's no way that he had 200 rushing yards through 8 weeks, and he played all the games. Like, there's no way. Anyway, as you can see, if we compare EJ's stats from the beginning of the video to now, they've gone up quite a bit. He has progressed really fast. He's up to an 88. Real quick, I'm not sure if you guys have seen this or not, but let's check out EJ's salary. He's making $15,000 a year. He is the poorest professional football player in the league by far. I mean, this is what people make on their signing bonuses. Not even. Hey, EJ finally dishing it to Jamar Chase. Jamar with a 1,000-yard season. There we go. Deontay still has the most touchdowns on the squad with 11. With Kittle not too far behind him. Free agent pickup Tim Patrick did okay. Did what he's supposed to do. Didn't ball out or anything, but, you know, he was a solid receiver 4, receiver 5, whatever they need him to be. Let's see if EJ made the Pro Bowl. He did not. Looking at MVP voting, and EJ at number 9. You know what? For year 2, as someone who started out as a 62 overall, number 9 in MVP votes is pretty good. No luck in Offensive Player of the Year voting, though. EJ does move up to the 7th best QB in the AFC, though. That's definitely an improvement from unranked. Going into the new year, the only visible improvements I see on the offense is George Kittle went up in overall, and EJ's left tackle got better. EJ himself has even earned the rank of captain on his team now. If we take a look at his stats, they're also looking pretty solid, at least all of the throwing ones. After leading the league in sacks last year, Rousseau turned into a superstar, and I decked him out with these sick abilities. Alright, midway through year 3, Titans offense at a 95, and the team with a winning record. In fact, at 4-3, they're at the top of their division. Whoa, we can already see right here, EJ leads the league in passing yards. The 95 overall O is showing. 2nd ranked offense in the league. EJ, like I said earlier, 1st in passing yards. EJ also has an astounding 71% completion percentage, and his touchdown-interception ratio is 2-to-1. 283 passing yards a game, by the way. That's wicked. In other news, Jahmyr Gibbs not as much of an embarrassment. Last few years, EJ been hitting Marvin Mims quite a bit. Deontay Johnson once again has the most receiving touchdowns. Man, this team has Jahmyr Gibbs and Rachaad White. There is no reason they should be this bad at rushing. For once, I'm going to take a look at the defense here. Rousseau with 6 sacks. And their star DB, Kendall Fuller, with 2 interceptions. Okay, yeah. Defensive players, doing decent. Here we are, end of the season. Titans at 11-6 with a wild card berth. EJ's first playoff game. Can't wait to dig into the stats here. Offense, 5th ranked overall. EJ with another 4,000 passing yard season. His touchdown totals going up, interceptions going down, and accuracy going up too. Alright, enough talk. Time for what you're all here for. EJ versus JJ McCarthy playoffs. Last time we saw EJ play, he was but a learner. Now he is the master.
Tennessee. Today it all starts. The first of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the
JJ getting his squad hyped up. Remember, him and EJ are from the same draft class, even though EJ didn't get drafted. But whatever. Alrighty, let's get into the meat and potatoes here. Gibbs with a lackluster run. Man, I don't know if it's him or the O-line or what. And EJ runs backwards and takes a sack from Danielle Hunter. Man, 3 years in, and he's still making the same old rookie mistakes.
They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
3rd and 22, EJ throws a screen pass that it just gets blown up. Okay.
Back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the...
Later on here, EJ 2nd and long, and he dumps it off to Kelsey. Not Kelsey, George Kittle. Not Kelsey. 3rd and 9, what will EJ do here? Thinking. Runs. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! EJ using those wheels. I thought he was a statue, man. EJ just dinking dunking down the field. Hey man, whatever works. It's the playoffs. Dumps it off to Kittle for a nice 1st down. Gibbs with a run for more than 3 yards this time. That one for 4. Always running backwards. EJ gets sacked by Nick Bosa. Eagles got some pretty good pass rushers.
They'll look to throw.
Ooh, a dart by EJ to end the quarter. Wow, man, that was a small window. That's the best throw I've seen him make. No hyperbole. Starting a new quarter here, EJ, of course, runs backwards and gets sacked. Okay. You'd think he'd, figure out by now that that's not working and that he's not fast enough to do that, but whatever, man. It's the playoffs.
Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space just inside the 20. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is
3rd and mountain trail here.
Here's a play fake as they set up
and EJ takes a sack. Man. Maybe it is the O-line. How many times has it been sacked this game?
This is where you really feel for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt.
Titans go up 3-0. EJ here late in the 1st half with the red zone opportunity.
The Titans going to use the 2nd and 5.
And EJ sacked again, man. Jeez, he's getting sacked a lot.
In there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle.
Yeah, that's right. They've sacked him 7 times in the 1st half. 7. Yeah, not all that's the O-line's fault. Some of that is QB awareness. He ran through untouched.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
EJ rolling out and takes his 8th sack of the 1st half. Danielle Hunter. Titans go up by 6. Single game sack record, by the way, for an entire team is 14, set by the Philadelphia Eagles back in 1952. Alrighty, skipping forward to the 4th quarter here. Titans now up by a touchdown, and EJ leading what would be the game-icing drive. EJ checks down to his running back, and it's intercepted! EJ, this isn't your rookie debut anymore, man. This is the playoffs. Come on, man. I'd rather you just run the clock out and win than turn it over and give the Bengals a chance to tie the game. What are you doing?
McCarthy operating from the gun, and that is incomplete. Out of coverage a little.
And McCarthy throws a seed downfield. Oh my gosh, EJ. Throws a slant to Deebo Samuel for a 1st down. They're going to tie the game.
First and 10 here. He'll look to throw.
Oh, okay, the Titans getting a sack here. A little bit of revenge.
It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
He's back to throw. That'll be caught by James. Then he'll go out.
Okay, so they gave up the completion.
JJ with a few quick checkdowns. Titans defense bending but not breaking.
Dragged across each zone, develop a little bit. You can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
JJ throws down the middle. New set of downs. Step back, throws to the end zone.
Subscribe to see what happens next.